Hello everyone. Just going to be playing a bit more Terranigma. Continuing on the save game we did last week. Or a few weeks ago now. Last week we did Ready or Not. Cool, we got this whole thing going now. We're in Colorado, quote unquote. It's kind of a rocky, mountainous area. Relatively in like sort of primordial America, I guess. The geography is a bit weird. It's they do this in a lot of their games in that they take real life locations but kind of mix them up and make them kind of non-standard. Camera is getting out of whack here. Hey, Pizza and you, how are you going? How you guys doing? Already on the surface then? Yeah, we're past the first act of the game. We're on the surface, restoring the world now. Actually quite a bit through this one dungeon already. It's been a few weeks, so I don't remember what we were doing. Alright, there's that running attack. That running attack's pretty good. Yeah, so there was something about this dungeon where we just gotten the claws. So now we're gonna have to find some area that we've not done yet that requires the claws to climb up. Something like that. How's everyone doing? How's your Wednesday? Mine's fairly uneventful. Just new year, same old. I'll just say New Year SOS. There you go. How are we supposed to get through that? Oh, right, push it, right. Oh, the boulder have started to move. I'm getting my ass kicked by this guy. Yeah, pretty much the same stuff. Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. Is this my first stream since the New Year? It might be. I think I streamed right before the end of New Year's, I believe. Yes, Happy New Year, everybody. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Colonel Colt. Mine wasn't broken, but I had 4 completely sideways, like we're talking 90-degree impacted wisdom teeth that were so bad they were actually penetrated the bone. I had to get it surgically extracted with 2 hours of general anesthetic. So I actually they put me to sleep to do it because it was that bad. Didn't feel it at the time, but oh my god, a couple hours later I had some of the worst pain I've ever had, so I definitely hear you. You'll get over it, and hopefully everything goes well for that. Because yeah, no, teeth are a special kind of pain. I think it's because of the proximity. I can't climb that, can I? Guess I can climb down, but not up. Teeth, I think it's because of the proximity to all your nerve centers in your brain and stuff. They're intensely. All right. Let me go into my inventory. Ironically, I've actually been playing some Fable 3 recently, and this inventory is strikingly similar to the way that Fable 3 did it. Kind of interesting. Okay, that's center door. Is that items? I'm guessing. Jewelry box. Okay. There we go, item door. So I think I can just use that. Nice. Strength up. Yeah, I had yeah, I couldn't move my mouth for weeks as well. I had pain for probably 3 months. They put me on some really intensive painkillers. I I tell the story. Due to my wisdom teeth, I now have empathy for people who are suffering from the opioid crisis. They put me on some pretty intense opioid painkillers, and yeah, that was the only thing that could stop the pain. So people that have the chronic pain, or blue collar workers and stuff like that, I totally understand why they'd be attracted to that sort of thing. This feels like the last dungeon I did. How is this not the last dungeon I did? Ooh, I'm getting my ass kicked. All right. Yeah, so yeah, no, I hear you. Hopefully yours is not as bad as what I suffered. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. It was not a cool experience. Yeah, it's a testament to modern medicine that we don't die of just random things. Like, I'm pretty sure caveman days, you could easily just die of tooth infections. Or, like, if somebody was born with my particular condition, I would have totally died several times by the time I was in my 20s. I got this rare thing where it's called cellulitis, I believe it is. Basically an infection of the skin. And it doesn't seem that bad, just kind of like some swelling, redness, but the problem is it never goes away. It just continues to grow. And eventually it'll take over an entire limb and continue growing until basically you die. So, yeah, very... All right, how do I forgot how do you... Oh, did I not load? You know what? Maybe I didn't load. Crap. Do I have the claw? I don't. Crap, you know what? Yep. Okay. I just wasted time there. Okay, well, at least I kind of know what to do now. I clearly didn't save properly after I got the claw, so... Oh well. At least now I know what I'm doing. That's why I wasn't able to climb these claw paths. I had it saved as a snapshot or a save state, not a actual save game. So now I should be able to climb up here. There we go. Sorry, I did that. So I have no idea where I'm going now. So I just wander around until I figure out something. That's back the other path. I guess now that I have this, though, maybe I can go back out to the other zone, and I should be able to climb up, right? In theory. But hey, that's just a theory. I really need to cure my damage here. Okay, I can climb up this way. Just confused now what I've done, what I haven't. boy, these guys. These boys. Just need some health kits or something. Oh, that's rough. That's annoying. Okay, got them all. All right. Meet the lions. No, the lions. Yeah, most of this. Okay, I already got here. That's probably where I got something. The lions are later on. I think that's when you get to Africa. I'm still in like South America, I think. Correction, I'm in the Rockies. Yeah, eventually get to Africa, and that's I think where you meet the lions. So yeah, no, yeah. During this whole early segment, everybody is basically animals. It's kind of interesting. So I can't cross there now. How's that supposed to work? Super awkward. I'm really hurt. I wish there was a way to cure myself here. Okay. And ride and jump. Okay. Run and jump. Gotta kill them before they cause the quake. Is there any other point to this area? I think we've already been this area mostly, right? Ooh, do I have flippers? I don't have heal. Oh yeah, I set up a subscribe star several months ago. Yeah, I was looking for an alternative. I looked at a couple. There was like Liberty and a couple other options, but subscribe star seemed to be the second most popular option, so went with that one. I've not had any problem with Patreon personally, but I know that they have been kind of confusing with their taxes recently, and I have heard that some creators have gotten unfair treatment in terms of like being judged for stuff outside of their platform and other stuff like that. So I totally hear you if you don't want to support Patreon for whatever reason. You absolutely have that right as a consumer. I just know a lot of people already have accounts with Patreon, so you know it's kind of a platform you want to support if you're doing that sort of thing. And my content is very tame, so I don't think I'll have any issues with censorship and whatnot. Wait, is this back where I was? It is back where I was. Am I going in circles? Yes, I am. Is there anything down here? There's an... Oh, is this the exit down there? Okay. Weird. All right. So I'm thinking that now that I have the claw, maybe I don't need to actually do anything else here. I think there was another exit or something that I needed the claw for. I'm trying to remember if there was a boss in this area or not. It's been a while since I first played. These guys aren't that tough. It's just annoying, the mobilization. There we go. Indy, level 12. Can't believe I had so few characters I couldn't spell it Indigo. I can swim there now. Didn't have to go over that whole platform thing anyway. Gotta say their earlier levels aren't all that inspiring visually. Pretty gray, rocky. Oh, the climbing with another claw, another game. I can't think of it either. It's a pretty good animation, though. There's some FPS games where you're climbing up a wall like that. Was it Modern Warfare 2 or something where you're climbing up a wall in a similar fashion? Like one stake at a time or something like that. Yeah, it could be another 2D sprite game. That probably is more accurate. How do I get over there? Can I jump down per chance? No. There's some way to get over there. I just can't figure it out. There's clearly more stuff to do. Okay. Was this the one that had the roly-poly, or is it a different area? This was the roly-poly. Okay. Not really what I wanted here, but I can't grab that, can I? Ow. Yeah, I'm trying to put my finger on that. There are definitely other games that let you climb. Something like that, but that specific animation is what I'm trying to think of. Ooh, this looks like kind of a boss thing. This might be the where I need to go. Just in case. Oh, yeah, called it. Boss time. Okay, how do I get this guy? There's got to be a way to jump kick him. Come on. You're just toying with me now. Come on. Okay, got him there. So Russian stab probably works. Come on. Stop toying with your food, Mr. Bird. Dang, that's annoying. Okay, so okay, so let him shoot at me here, and then no, it comes at me from random angles. Really? Oh crap! Really? Oh god. Okay, might as well start that one again. God damn it! I almost had him. Oh, that's irritating. Yeah, radiated corn cob is right. It's just out of reach. Yeah, lure him lower down. Yeah, it's irritating either way. When he summons help. I have to be careful not to fall off the edge. Jesus. This is just a really irritating boss, I gotta say. Oh, got him. Okay. You know, it's an easy in theory, just super and irritating boss. All right, voice, Indy. I've waited long for this moment. Birds changed into monsters. Okay, birds changed into monsters should regain their forms. Well, that's a deep sentence, even though it's very simple. But remember this. It is still too early for the world to be resurrected. You must lead the growth of living things. No backstory, just the boss. Hey, it's an eagle. I think they used like something like a quarter or a third of their memory just for these cutscenes. It's kind of crazy. They're quite pretty for a 16-bit game, though. Sanctuary. Oh, I wish I could spread my wings and fly in the wide open skies. But the signal from Windvale to fly hasn't come yet. Oh, little birds can't talk. They're the Plutos of the bird kingdom. Birds sense the seasons by the wind and migrate to new lands. But this year, there has been no wind at all. Kingbird's Nest is an up climb. Kingbird's Nest is an up climb up the cliff. This cool little owl over here. I forgot what he does, but he seems pretty awesome. I love the palette swap effect that they have here. Actually, I wonder if that's actual semi-transparent. It might be. All right, said that one before. So where is Kingbird? Oh, can climb these mountains. King Nest. Hey, bird. We kingbirds built nests in high locations. At the highest points is the king of all birds. Pretty cool looking birds. You returned the life stream of the birds to normal. I wish to thank you on behalf of all birds. Thank you. Oh, it's a little baby bird. I'm hungry, really hungry. But I'm waiting for Mom. I'm a good chick. I'm staying home alone. I can stay home alone by myself. When humans lived, they often came to steal our eggs. Would have no fear of that now. It is blessedly peaceful. Sorry. Blessedly peaceful. So, tongue twister birds. Shando says, came here to drop a like and say just how much I really enjoy all your content. Only on a break, so I can't stay long, unfortunately. Well, thanks, Shando. Appreciate it. Thanks so much for swinging by. Over right way is the king of kingbirds. He's a caring soul who watches over us, though he is a tad heavy. What, this little baby here? Welcome to Magi Shop. I haven't been using my rings or anything, but I suppose I could buy some grass pins. I can't buy another grass pin without anymore. I'm hungry, really hungry. But I'm waiting for Mom. I'm a good chick. Okay, where's Kingbird? Whoa, my God. I'm gonna fall off. This game has really good animations. They didn't need to make like a I'm almost falling off the edge animation, but they did. There is no kingbird. Okay, kingbird, where are you? Kingbird. I'm staying home alone. Good. Good for you. All right, these birds will take me, I think. Oh, good. Save. Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of crazy how... Oh, sorry, bird. It's kind of crazy how much changes in this game. Brother, have I... Oh, he's a shopkeeper. Yes, I should probably stock up on M bulbs. Okay, already... Ooh, bird suit. That's better. Yeah, I'll buy the bird suit. Alright. Armor. It's pretty cool. You get to see all the little armor sets you got, though. So that is up two more defense than I had before. Alright. We migrators fly to continents with guidance from the wind. But the wind hasn't beckoned us yet. I'm disappointed. Alright, so where is Kingbird? Probably up here. There he is. Indeed, I am king of kingbirds. You returned us to our original forms. I thank you sincerely. He's a chunker. It is good everything is back to the way it was. I wish I could say that, but it isn't true. Close by, there's a cavern called Windvale. Wind from it in the spring tells us that we must fly to new lands. But this year the wind has not blown. We are concerned. Where is Windvale? You should ask a guild down below. I wish I could take you myself, but I can no longer fly because he's just so fat. Okay. Lol. Chunk. He's a big chunkus bird, yeah. That's funny. I like how the game acknowledges it too. It's like, that's a big bird. Alright. I'm going to hear a little USB disconnect sound because my computer is very confused. Should be back at normal in a second. Take me. Yeah, let's do it. Gonna fly like an eagle. Oh man, mode 7. It's getting crazy over here. That's cute. He's in a little bundle. Must be a massive bird. He needs to work on his landing technique, though. Cute little Boyd. More rock. Hopefully this is another dungeon. I think this is like a special location, though. Ooh, sparkle. Oh, no. Come on. No. A deep voice whispered in Indy's ear. Who is arousing me from my sleep? What? I hear the calling of birds. I sense the fragrance of spring. I understand. The long, harsh winter is over. I know not who you might be, but I thank you for waking me. I shall get to work immediately. So I just required just a couple of rocks. Hey guys, why didn't the Eagles just carry the damn ring bearer to the mountain and drop him in? Would have saved a lot of trouble and Olympus bread. Yeah. There's a whole argument that I have to find on the internet a really good arguer on both sides, because there's a lot of good arguments, obviously, for why not use the Eagles or whatever, right? I've played devil's advocate against that argument before. I'm not a very particularly great debater. Wow, Indy, I could tell right away. The wind is back. We've got to get going. Let's go to the king right now. So my sort of devil's advocate arguments were, one, the Eagles aren't necessarily owned or can be told to do anything. They choose to help or they choose not to help. They're a race of birds that do their own thing, right? So asking them to sacrifice one of their own for what is likely a death mission may or may not work, right? Even though you could argue, well, it's saving the whole world. So that's one argument. Second argument is that we've seen that the eye can see you very, very easily. The eye of Sauron can see you very, very easily if you have unbroken line of sight. So if you're up in the air, there's no way that the eye of Sauron would not see the ring bearer, right? That's point 2. Point 3, we know that there are fell beasts under the control of Mordor. With that in mind, basically, you could imagine that Moria would either send ring wraiths with the fell beast, but said, "Hey, well, they didn't get on the fell beast until later, right? Fine, but that doesn't mean that the fell beasts can't be ridden by anybody else." So my immediate thought would be, if a ring bearer rode an eagle toward Moria, the power of the ring would attract the attention of the Eye of Sauron. It would see it immediately because, again, high in the sky, unbroken line of sight. Immediately rouse all your troops, all of your fell beasts, all your ring wraiths, everything, to go hunt you down. And I don't know how well eagles would fend against fell beasts and ring wraiths and whatever else they had to conjure up. So that's my take. May or may not happen. It's a big what if. It'd have to be played out, you know. Yeah, it's a bit like the Secret of Mana games. That's a good comparison point. So now maybe I'll talk to the... Oh, I can't talk to the king again. Oh, yes, I can. Maybe I can talk to the kingbird again and see what he says. Yeah, I mean, in theory, eagles could fly high enough that arrows wouldn't be so much of an issue, but there's plenty of options that Mordor could use against them. The wind is blowing. The migrators can take off to new lands. As a show of appreciation, please accept this. It's the wind pin. If you develop abnormality, summon birds with this to cure you. Cool. Oh, it's a little symbol of a bird. How cute. Fell Sidewinder missiles. Yeah. That's great. If you wish to travel somewhere, speak to a goal. Yeah, there's lots of options. Fell beasts are the obvious one, but there's, like I said, arrows, fell beasts with arrows, archers, catapults, ballistas, things like that. All these kind of things are, if not directly shown in Lord of the Rings, I believe they're perfectly feasible. Indy, thanks for everything. I'm thinking of going to a new continent with the wind. Indy, I'm flying to a small temperate island called Camillo. Want to go? Let me... Damn, pains me that I can't serve you, Indy. That's cute. Tell me if you want to go to Windville again. I'll take you at any time. No, not now. I was like, damn, pains me. New continent with the wind. Okay, Area 1, Safarium. Okay, that's the That's the place where lions are. Let me go to Camille real quick first, though. Yeah, let's go to Camille. Come on, birdie. If only they could get the ballistas from the Game of Thrones series. Man, they'd be able to knock anything out of this guy. But that was stupid. Stopover. So I'm in Camille now. I think Camille, this looks a lot like Japan. Oops. I think Camille is basically Japan. I don't know what it means in the game lore, but can't really go anywhere though yet. Not a whole lot to do in Camille, guys. Just saying. Yeah. Okay. I guess you win, birds. All right. This was a useless mission. We flew from Colorado to Japan on a bird back, and now we're flying back. I wonder how long it would take a bird to travel that far. Yeah, I'm debating whether I want to get into that level of sort of philosophy and subtext when I do my review. That seems a bit of a stretch. I could see them kind of carrying you like a little with a little rap, sort of like the storks do, and whatever that mythology is. But let's go to Severium, aka Africa. But honestly, like, oh, Camille in Japanese basically means spirit land or land of the gods. That's interesting. I know they have a lot of little names like that, like I think Yumi or whatever, the little devil guy that you unlock at the beginning of the game. It means something as well. I'll look into that. This game, unfortunately, like as much as I love it, it does have an issue in that the characters are pretty thin. There isn't a whole lot to work with character-wise, and it's a little tricky to talk about because compared to even Illusion of Gaia, the cast of characters are a little thin. So a lot of people kind of supplant that with a bunch of deep discussion about what it all means, how it can be interpreted, whatever. But I'd like to kind of dig into what it was intended to mean rather than theories. You know what I mean? All right. Goal says, "What happened here, Indy? There used to be countless animals here. This was a happening place." Localization. The simple rhino Simon, Comiskey the slow turtle, Neo the Lion King. I think Neo just had a baby. What happened to all them all? Sigh. No one cares about art no more. Weird. Translation's a little odd sometimes. There's a little gap here somewhere, I think. No? There it is. No? There we go. Themes get a little touchy. I would say it's definitely, I guess, yeah, themes over character. That'd be one way of putting it. The game itself has a lot of character. It has a lot of vibrant areas and interesting set pieces, but it's a little dry on the actual character. Well, here's the problem. No characters last more than like one era, basically. Zap ring, Geo ring, snow ring. That'd be kind of cool. Snow ring. Get a snow ring and a Geo ring. Brother, have I got a deal for you? Stardew. I forgot what Stardew does. But I might as well get 10 of them, I guess. Um, but yeah, it doesn't have an intense plot. It's kind of more of a transformation of the Earth. And my argument, this is a little bit of a hot take. My argument is that there is no, like, you don't really necessarily play the protagonist. The protagonist is like the character arc is the Earth. That's basically how I interpret the game. The Earth is the thing that changes and evolves and becomes different over time. Arc is almost just the catalyst for it. You know what I mean? So it's a bit of an interesting beast. It's not your typical game with a cast of unique characters who come together and defeat some evil boss. Like, you don't actually get an antagonist until like the last 10th of the game, really. It's kind of weird. Oh, cool little waterfall there. I love that little ploop sound. Ploop. It's great. A little plunk sound. Yeah, it's really pretty. My favorite area in the game, we already did in the first live stream, is the when you first restore the tree, and I think in South America, or the Amazon forest, I think. That's a gorgeous scene there. There's got to be something in the desert here. In it? No? It's a little hard to find what's interactive in the map and what's not. Although I am glad that there isn't any random encounters. Random encounters would kind of suck. Zoo. Alright, we're in action, boys. Oh, you ain't the slow turtle. That's for sure. I suppose I'm supposed to drop down there, but I'll check around first. The way you described it kind of reminds me of Shadow of Colossus. I still need to play that game all the way through. I've played a bit of it. I really like what they did with it, especially considering it was a PS2 game. It's kind of incredible. Oh, God. Oh, bees. No. Yeah, I could kind of see that. I know the gist of the game, and I played enough of it to kind of get how it works. So I could kind of see that a bit, yeah. It is very much like about the environments, about the world, about the journey, you know, where Shadow of Colossus as well is also pretty thin on plot from what I recall. It's pretty much just it's almost like the most interesting boss rush game ever made, basically. It's like basically one big boss rush, which is super interesting. Yeah, and it did Shadow also focused a lot on like the environments and the atmosphere and just the kind of immersion value, like how you can't you like hold up your sword and that'll point you to the direction you need to go, things like that. I hate all these little bees in the bushes. Some cramping my style here. Feed me, Seymour. Oh, he's a good guy. Little rain because of the monsters means barren land. What green exists could be but mere specks in grasslands of the past. Natives made altars for holding rain ceremonies. I just found out that like the Sahara Desert was like a lush jungle not more than say like 5,000 years ago, which is crazy. I have enough pea cures. Oh, I can't grab anything from those because I already have them. It's amazing how the world can naturally change that much. Like that was obviously nothing to do with humans. That was just the world changing. Although there was probably some sort of ice age or some sort of shift over time to cause that to happen. I mean, it's possible they could have somebody could have built a dam on the Nile, but why would you do that, right? And was that technology even possible back then? Yeah, I'll have to think about it more. Terranigma's proving to be difficult to talk about because as a game, it's very enjoyable. It's very well presented. Great sprite work, great music, excellent environments, cool concept. Rainfall altars, relics from the past can be found in zoo. Okay. Some good boss battles. Definitely flexing Quintet's all the things that Quintet has learned since Illusion of Gaia. And honestly, like Illusion of Gaia, they were pretty much there. I think Illusion of Gaia is probably their most accessible game, and it has sort of a gimmick that I feel like the world and the scope of Terranigma is kind of daunting, but it does feel slightly thin compared to Illusion of Gaia. I noticed Illusion of Gaia has the character changing mechanic. This one doesn't, so it's a little weird. And the progression system's more like Soul Blazer, which is just experience based pretty much. Although you get a lot more armor and weapons than Soul Blazer does. Then again, for the most part, it's pretty much just defense and damage upgrades. 4 Shaman controlled the weather at each rainfall altar. Okay. There's growing evidence that the Nile might have extended west into what is now the desert, or there were other major river systems there. Seems relevant to your current area. Yeah, it is super interesting. Wasn't there like that event or something like 16,000 years ago, or it was a catastrophic event, possibly astronomic event, that probably changed a lot of things, maybe put some things in motion, flooding, all that kind of stuff. Could have been due to that. Like a flood could potentially erode away the riverbeds and redirect the river, perhaps. I mean, I'm just spitballing, but something like that could have happened. Soul. When 4 souls join, a rain ritual will start. Indy, please save our people. Yeah, and I'd like to look into the localization. You learn a lot more about the game's meaning when you look at the original Japanese version's writing, because honestly, some things get changed quite a bit in localization, especially back then. So yeah, like a lot of people have all these theories about how all of Quintet's games are kind of connected and it's all a trilogy and etc. And there are a couple reasons for that. There's like a small reference in Illusion of Gaia, I think, that references Soul Blazer. There's always a dog named Turbo in these games for some reason. I think somebody probably thought it was funny. I don't even know what that would have looked like in the Japanese version, but there are like minor Easter eggs more so than anything, but as far as I know, the games themselves are not really connected at all. But there's a lot of good reasons for that. For example, like back when Enix of America was still around and they helped publish the first few games, there was a point in time where Illusion of Gaia was being marketed or teased as Soul Blazer 2 Illusion of Gaia. So that definitely obviously put a lot of people on high alert, but in fact the games aren't really related at all. So it's a little bit of it was like a marketing trick. You know, people see something they like. The Quintet cinematic universe. Yeah, I'm gonna take the hot take in my video to say that there is no cinematic universe for Quintet. Even though people talk about it all the time, there's even a whole video on YouTube talking about the secret connections in the games. And to be fair, the guy's not very serious about it. But as similar thematically they're not really connected at all from what I can tell. So I need to find more I need dude. Alright, I'll take an Embulb. What does Star do now? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, people like to see connections and things, and although obviously you see some similar graphics, they reused a couple sprite sprites with variations. They have a couple Easter eggs here and there. The games themselves are different universes. Make way to the Rainfall Altar. I think I probably have another one of these guys that I have to save, right? Are you he? This is not really working out for me. Well, there was a 5 million years ago. No, I was thinking of a certain event, of some sort of climactic event. I forget exactly, but it was supposed to be like 1600 years ago. Oh, nice. That might be all of them then. Possibly. But yeah, I'm not an expert on it or anything like that, so some sort of event. They're not fully they don't fully know what happened, but it could have been caused by perhaps like a piece of a comet that fell or something like that. I mean, it's amazing how little has to fall from the sky to actually cause serious environmental change. Like, I forgot what the specs were, but something like a rock the size of Rhode Island would kind of just decimate the world, sort of, which is surprising because Rhode Island is tiny. I always thought something was like, had to be the size of America or whatever to ruin the world, but apparently something that big would basically cause enough dust clouds and environmental issues that would basically mess up the world for living creatures on it. Which makes sense. I mean, try, like, you could take, I don't know what a good example is, but well, here's a weird example. While you're driving a car, have somebody throw a baseball at your windshield at like pitcher speed and see what happens. Could probably kill you. Could. Not a good example, but something like that. Like, individually doesn't do much harm, but it could do a lot more. I don't know. That was a terrible analogy, actually. When we're so reliant on the Earth being a very specific temperature, having very specific air and everything like that, a fairly small object can cause quite a bit of harm. Yeah, the atmosphere, as we've seen in, like, I think there's like Russia or something like that. There was like a very small sort of meteorite that hit a long time ago, and it created basically like almost like comparable to a nuclear blast. It exploded in the air and basically decimated an entire forest, created a huge crater. Kind of crazy. All right, where am I supposed to go now? I'm like going around in circles. Was this the area? Yeah, I think this is the area. Kind of cool. There's there's a rain mechanic too. I forgot what that did exactly. Yeah, and there's probably something to do with the fact that the air, you can create fire with enough oxygen. So there's probably something about that where if you just throw a big, highly frictional object into an atmosphere, probably cause a lot of heat, a lot of dust, mess up the air, things like that. Yeah, exactly. The Tunguska event. That's correct. That's the one I was thinking of. That was the one that I was thinking of with Russia. Indy, what? I feel an enormous power. Oh my God, we did it. That got all over my shirt. That's such a cool effect. I think that sounds very similar to a Illusion of Gaia track. Wow. Plants have returned to the barren land. Green is a really soothing color. You can sleep on it, and it can feed animals. Food? That's it. Animals can't return because there isn't any grass for food. When more plants appear, animals should re-emerge. Like the goal mentioned, I should meet Simple Simon the rhino, Kameski the slow turtle, and Neo the lion, the king of all animals. I hope they cast Keanu Reeves as Neo the lion in the Netflix original. Oh god, millipedes the size of a car. I've read about those. Like they have pinchers that could like chop your head off or something. That sounds like absolute nightmare fuel. Screw that. Jane Death Potion. The thing that always interested me is why were life forms so huge back then? That's the thing that always. Oh no, storm clouds. Why were animals so big back then? There were like giant sloths and, you know, huge dinosaurs and mammoths and things like that. I always wondered what was the reason why things got so big and now why are things so small. Still have king crabs nearly the size of a car in Hawaii? Really? That doesn't seem right. Really? That seems nuts to me. There's something about the rain. There was like certain things that appear only when it rains. I know garbage is only happy when it rains. Oh, this thing's clear now. Yeah, chests. Sticker. Higher oxygen level? I could see that, yeah. Maybe there's less oxygen now, so you have to have smaller, more efficient bodies. It's kind of interesting. Which really makes me want a better version of Spore. Man, Spore was going to be so cool. I remember reading about, there's a lot of stuff that didn't end up in my video about it. But they were going to add a bunch of really cool ideas. Like it was supposed to actually take the length of your legs and everything like that as your creatures evolved into account, so they'd actually have a different gait, different speeds, things like that. They really simplified it in the final version. The game was in development for like 8 years too. Really long time. The bigger guts. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't think big creatures are probably that efficient, but super cool to think about. Also interesting too. It's almost makes, remember that not great movie, but I think it was called 10,000 BC. I think it was done by the guy who did Independence Day, so it wasn't like the greatest storytelling, but he befriended a saber-toothed tiger, and I think he fought a mammoth at one. But the animals were huge, and I always thought, wait a second, like saber-toothed tigers were big-ish, but they weren't like huge. They're about the size of normal tigers. But, and I don't think this was at all the discussion when making the movie, humans were very small. So if you were to make a movie set in prehistoric times, and you saw like a normal sized mammoth, for example, which I don't know if proper mammoths were alive in like 10,000 BC, but apparently pygmy mammoths were still in some places. But from a perspective and scale point of view, if humans were like 3 or 4 foot tall, then a tiger would be freaking massive. So it kind of makes sense from that perspective. Yeah, I enjoyed Spore as well, but it is a game that you just have to kind of play and not wish for more, because you know that they're not ever going to do anything with it again. It's a game that you really wish. I mean, it wasn't underbaked. It was actually quite polished on release, but they had scaled it back so far to be almost unrecognizable from what the original game was supposed to be. So yeah, kind of sad. And I don't blame them entirely. The game got so expensive that they had to think of is this game even gonna make it some money back? So I understand why they tried to make it basically Sim Animal, or the Sims Animal Edition, but it is really a shame that it didn't try to do anything more, because I think the original title for it, back when Will Wright first was thinking it up, was, I think, the Everything Simulator or the Universe Simulator, Universe Sim or whatever. I don't know. It was something like that. Sim Everything. That's what it was called, right? And that's basically, you can kind of gather from that what he was going for. He was going to create an everything simulator. Life, evolution, everything. So from that perspective, it's probably the most ambitious game ever made. Easily. But it ended up being 5 mini games that were fine. They were good. They were okay, at least. I still need to get around to playing that one game that's basically an expansion, a more scientific version of the first stage. That seemed kind of cool. Something with a T, I forgot what it was called. Space stage was probably the most fleshed out aspect of the game. I just hated how disconnected each stage was. Like, it felt like I was playing 5 different games. I wasn't playing a game that changed or got more complicated. I was playing 5 different games. What really irritated me was that as soon as your creature came to land out of like the amoeba stage or whatever, you could just completely change their entire DNA all over. Like, I think that if you came out of that stage carnivorous, you should probably maintain that for a while. Like, I think that this would be almost like a Peter Molyneux type game, but I would think a much better game would be no customization. I mean, maybe a little bit at the beginning, but really should be based on your actions. Your playstyle should morph your character. Altars for holding rain ceremonies. Okay, so I'm supposed to use one of these altars. What are the altars? I have to look this up. I forget what the rain ceremony thing is all about. Yeah, not that way, at least. Yeah, if EVE Online and Star Citizen collided, that'd be nuts. It's funny, the one game that, not the one game, but the obvious choice of company to embrace NFTs has stayed weirdly silent about it. And that's Star Citizen guys. Basically because they've been doing this for like the last 10 years. The whole NFT craze. Yeah, so Rain Shrine. So there's something about the Rain Shrines, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. I remember there was something that we had to do while it was raining. I keep thinking that's a path, but it's not. It's got to be something about... Yeah. Something about the rain, but God, if I know. If I remember. Just would like to figure out what they're telling me about the rain shrines here. Yeah, you're not really buying, like, you're not getting a unique ship. So you could argue it's even, like, more rip-off than NFTs, because NFTs are at least somewhat unique, but yeah, it's a bit silly. These almost seem like the rain shrines, but they're just trees. All right, I'm gonna have to take 5 and figure this one out. Rain shrines. I've done this. I just don't remember the exact mechanic here. Safarium Rain Shrine. Okay, so first rainfall altar, go west and kill the dungeon turtle to release a soul. Okay. Okay, I've not gotten this yet. I've already gotten those souls. Okay, go south from the altar to where the water appeared. Swim south to reach a treasure chest that contains a death potion. Did I already get the death potion? Oh, it's right here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so there's 2 black rocks that I have to break northeast of where I was. Okay, I'm gonna have to track this down here. Yeah, considering how long Star Citizen has been in development and how little that the game is actually playable, I don't have any hopes for it. I wish them the best. I just, yeah, not a whole lot of faith in that. And they've just put so much energy into fundraising and just cosmetics. So much money into cosmetics. Like, oh my God. But that's their business model. Their business model is selling beautiful things, not gameplay. So they've been appeasing their consumer base by providing exactly what they wanted. So I can't really blame them for it, but you're going to get a very gorgeous tech demo in the end. You're not going to get an actual game. And honestly, the tech from what I tried a couple years ago with the pre-weekend, honestly, tech not really there yet either. So, and this place has really got me in a spin here. Now I think I go up there. Yeah, I don't like the current evolution of video games where it's about, like, no offense to the person, but I got somebody on Patreon followed me for like, I'm following you because I saw you covered video games and I want to find out the next I don't know what game he said, but something like the next Shovel Knight to invest in so I can make a solid, ROI. And I'm like, dude, congrats that you are looking to invest and make money or whatever. But God, it's just irritating that everybody's turning video games into like a grind set. It's like, oh yeah, if I do this and get the NFTs and invest it into, Ethereum and if I put so-and-so digital money points into this and then play 10,000 hours of this and unlock that and get the, ooh. Yeah, that's it. It's fine. My computer's just giving me a heart attack. It's normal. It's just such a pessimistic and exploitative attitude, and I really don't like how that kind of culture is pervaded. Like, you could argue that's kind of what YouTubers have done too, where they're like selling out and doing sponsored ads and things like that all the time. But at least that's kind of providing a service. At least they're kind of a company. Just the idea that you're going to be playing a crap game because you are getting special NFTs. You're getting your ownership of URLs basically, and that's essentially it's going to make you a millionaire someday. It's just, I don't know. I find it all very, very pyramid scheming, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I'm all for proc gen. I think proc gen's great. I'm just their priorities in Star Citizen, in particular, if that's still what you're talking about, could be completely on a different topic now. Priorities of Star Citizen seem very, very troublesome. They're fundraising. They're not selling a game. You know what I mean? Okay, this area is a bit different. I don't remember this area. Okay. Gonna hear a USB connector. All right. Yeah, I think I'm in a new area now, hopefully. Here we go. No! It was an optional thing. Yeah, I'm just really disturbed by what crypto has gotten. Like, there was a tweet that I saw. I forgot who forwarded it or who shared it, but this guy got so much hate. But it didn't dissuade him 1 second. He had a warehouse full of like GTX 980s or something like that, or maybe even I think it was like 1070s or whatever, decent cards, and just racks and racks and racks and racks of them. And he was saying how this is like one of 4 facilities he's building, and that his whole big game plan is to mine, and crypto's the way and stuff. And I just, honestly, it's kind of horrifying. We're going to be using all this insane amount of hardware just to like get pennies on the dollar from transaction fees and things like that from crypto. And for what? Just because you can? I don't even know if electricity is going to pay for that. Maybe. Got to be a lot of energy. Not to mention the all of the resources used to actually make those graphics cards. It's a lot. I'm just shocked at just the, like, on one hand. Oh, right, here's the rock. Okay. I can barely notice that. All right, so rock spear. That's what I need to use. It's just an insane amount of waste. And everybody's like saying, oh, well, you can download this app and it'll track your carbon footprint. Meanwhile, people are freaking building facilities for crypto mining. Crypto mining is already using more energy just from crypto mining than the entire country of New Zealand. Like, that's insane. It's only getting bigger. Okay, I'm getting the next waterfall altar now. Yeah, I mean, Pizza Picante, you're actually almost word for word described. There's actually the intro of the original Fallout game, I think it was. War never changes. The end of the world happened exactly as we predicted. Too many humans, not enough resources to go around. I remember that line distinctly because it's so damn true. That's what's going to happen. We're going to be fighting over the most precious resources. There's some things that we'll have forever, but there's some things that we won't. There's tons of unoccupied space. People talk about how overcrowded and overpopulated we are. We're not overpopulated, but there are finite resources that we are running out of. So that's an interesting point. Energy is a constant problem for civilization. So, and I'm not a kind of person who's thinking we're all going to die in 12 years from some sort of apocalypse, but I do see just the technological gluttony that some people are indulging in is sort of a problem. Cool, got this guy. Anyway, it's not the end of the world. Nothing's that bad yet, but shores aren't raising for like another 100, 200 years, so honestly, the world isn't a lot better. It's still in pretty good shape, but a little bit like that Deus Ex Human Revolution quote. It's not the end of the world, but you can see it from here. You know what I mean? It's a little something to keep in the mind. Yeah, I hear there's some countries that are like implementing a gaming tax that will start taxing crypto users just because of the vast amount of energy and carbon and all that other stuff that they use up. And I can understand it. I mean, it is kind of, it sucks because I don't want to be taxed because I enjoy my electronics in my own home. But it only takes a couple bad eggs to ruin, the whole, whatever, the couple bad apples to ruin the orchard, whatever. I don't know, something like that. Huh, this rock wall is shaped odd. It looks flimsy enough to knock down with a good puff of air. Okay, so I need some sort of, oh. Yeah, you breathe air over here, guys. Come on. Come at me. Dude, come at me. There we go. Oh, Jesus. They really knock you out, don't they? There's another guy. I think there might be 3 or 4. Yeah, I mean, I have a feeling, and this is there's probably a lot of reasons why they're doing it. I think financial institutions have a vested interest in de-incentivizing crypto to a point where it's just not even profitable. That's one thing. But I also see how a lot of these more environmental concerned people figure that if they tax it enough, people will just stop. That'll solve the problem. So Yeah, I don't know how much money people are making right now with crypto. It's hard to say. I think if you got into Bitcoin early, you're probably Scrooge McDucking right now, but I don't know how much miners are making right now. That's an interesting point. Oh, nice, level up. Perfect timing. Like, I'm of the idea that I'm not worried about the world ending anytime soon. I understand that there is a certain amount of effect that humans have on the environment. Obviously, we can cut down forests, we can burn things, we can put pollutants in the air, we can destroy ozones, things like that. I think overall we have a lot more of a minor effect than some people claim we do. But at the same time, why be extraordinarily wasteful? Why use more energy than, 10 households? That's just wasteful. Why just throw away perfectly recyclable goods? I know that recycling isn't as efficient as we'd like it to be. But yeah, anyway, I'm like, if it's not too inconvenient, don't be wasteful. That's my opinion. Don't be wasteful and don't be gluttonous if you can help it, It's not too hard of not too extreme of an opinion. Yeah, I could see loans being a really short-term loans and stuff like that can be really profitable. So I could see that being a great avenue. It's too bad interest rates in the US at least are awful right now. I had a high yield interest account for a bit, but it just got to be almost nothing. So I just kind of took all the money out of it. Hopefully I can build it up again. But yeah, stocks in very low risk companies, loans, things like that. Yeah, plenty of ways to invest. Real estate is on fire right now. I think it was like what is that guy? Why is this here? Why would I be able to go here if this is blocked? Maybe it'll become unblocked at some point. I think, what is that YouTube channel? The Mudahar, Ordinary Gamers, I think it was. He was talking about how the best investment right now is real estate. And I tend to believe him because real estate is extraordinarily valuable right now. It's gone up like 50% in the last couple of years or something, at least in the area I am in. So yeah, real estate, loans. I mean, honestly, very old industries. You have to be smart about it and don't just, put all your money into some as an angel investor in some startup and expect to make a profit. That's stupid. That probably won't get you any returns. But yeah, and crypto is just so risky. You have to. I played the game for a little while, but then I just took my money out because I'm like, this is just stressing me out. I look one day and I've made a 50% profit. Look the other day and I've lost money, and I'm like, oh God, it's just unnecessary anxiety. So I pulled my money out. It was like a couple $100, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But this is back where I was. Okay, so maybe I need to go down that river. Ooh, I'm hurting now. I should get more M potions when I can. But yeah, no, just it reminds me of those like get rich quick schemes in the 90s where you just a tape and it's like, one easy step to, become a millionaire overnight. Why aren't you fulfilling your dreams, etc.? And I'm like, okay, well, why isn't everybody a millionaire if it's that easy? Okay, we got another altar here. We're on the trail. But yeah, no, there isn't a way for everybody to be ridiculously rich. That's just one of those things. Like, eventually, if everybody's rich, nobody's rich. That's the idea. So by definition, if not everybody's equal in terms of contribution and dedication and intelligence and hard work and all that kind of stuff, there's going to be some level of inequality of production. And with that, you're going to get inequality of results too. So not everybody can be a shrewd Elon Musk and invest in the right places and get the right, companies to kind of snowball into being a billionaire. Not everybody can be a Bill Gates and basically code his way into being a tech magnate, from his garage. Basically, not everybody can be a Steve Jobs or whomever. Just not really in the cards for everybody. A rising tide lifts all ships. Yeah. Same thing. Yeah, it happens both ways. Like, that's why I'm honestly not 100% on board with raising minimum wage for everybody, because that can lead to lots of problems. You can basically completely undermine your economy that way, especially if you do it on a blanket level. Like, I understand if you had a community and that entire community voted for it, sure, go ahead. But when you do it on, say, like a federal level, that could be a problem. Anyway, I'm getting into politics now. I should shut up. But basically, it's just, it frustrates me when people who don't really know what they're talking about just say wild things like everything should be free. It's very frustrating to me, because it's like, well, these things, iPhones don't grow on trees. Somebody has to make them. Who's going to make them, and who's going to harvest those materials, and who's going to incentivize that person to put all those materials together? It's just like, people like hearing things that make them feel good, but they don't like thinking about how it's actually going to happen. The difference between people's, and this is a really big problem just in general, the divide between how advanced our technology is and how much we actually understand of it is huge right now. People use these insane supercomputers, 500 times as powerful as the stuff that took us to space, and we don't know how it works. We have no idea how it works. It's kind of sad. I feel like there's a secret passage here or something, but there isn't. All right. Where am I going now? Damn, this whole ecological theme of this game has got me on a rant, doesn't it? So are there the monsters I missed somehow? Should be 3 more monsters I have to kill. Okay, there's a path to the right side. How do I get to the right side then? Okay, it connects over here. I killed those monsters? Maybe not. I'll try killing them again. Even in the replicator future of Star Trek, they're still friendly. Yeah. I mean, Star Trek is exactly that. It's like a utopian future, but in reality, I mean, I've watched, I'll have you know, I've watched anime. No, I've just like, I was using it as a joke reference, but Full Metal Alchemist, basically the rule is like you can't create something from nothing. Replicators don't work. If at very best, you'd have 3D printers that could create potentially anything, but you'd have to have those resources to begin with. You could not create a ham sandwich without having protein and fat. You know what I mean? So even if you had an extraordinarily advanced, 3D printer that could replicate anything, you'd still need those core resources to make those things. So where do those core resources come from? Maybe they could come from bugs. Maybe they could be grown, like meat grown in a lab. That's the thing. But you still have to make it, and you still have to get the core ingredients, the core nitrates or whatever you need to make those things. And then you have to incentivize somebody to actually put in the work to maintain, build, and or automate that process. So it's a whole thing. It's not something you solve overnight and solve forever. It's an ongoing process. Whether you want to use a 3D printer to make your food, or just farms or wherever, it's different form of the same idea. We don't have food 3D printers, so we have nature do the work for us. We put seeds in the ground. Would have been here, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to have to look up because I'm missing some monsters that have those souls. Yeah, I mean, if you describe replicators like that, where there's like teleporting chemicals from a universe, whatever, like that's where it becomes less sci-fi and more magic. My as far as I'm concerned, if you described it into a point like how I described it, kind of makes sense to me. Like if you had basically basins of protein and fat and salt and all these other core ingredients, you could potentially create any type of food, right? If you had tang and sour and savory and all these other sort of flavors and different compositions of like carbohydrates and grains and proteins, you could potentially make something that looks, tastes, and works just like okay, I'm missing something that can kill those barrels or something. You can make something that looks like a steak. Potentially, right? You wouldn't download a food, would you? Yeah, exactly. I mean, our 3D printers are extremely primitive, so they use resin, but I could see a protein 3D printer at some point. East. Okay, go outside, drop down to the ledge, make it eastward and go to the water at the end. Swim southward until you see some tree stumps. Get out of the water. Oh, push the stump into the water. Okay. Duh. I never tried pushing. That makes a lot of sense. Let me just do that. Stun gun exploded. I've been wanting to play Subnautica. I've heard it's great. So the replicators don't want to make you don't let you make weapons. Yeah, I could see. Yeah, I mean, there's so many. If there's ever like basically there's one truth in the world. If something is secure, there's always a way around it. There's no level of security that cannot be potentially bypassed. Even the greatest encryption in the world can be eventually bypassed. So even if it's painstaking, if you had some sort of replicator, like you said, if I'm understanding you correctly, that is some sort of replicator that would not allow you to make weapons, for example, you could make parts. A gear here, a shaft there, you could absolutely make parts that could become a weapon. Okay. See, I just was dumb and I didn't realize that I could push the logs. Alright, guys. One of you guys has got something good for me, don't you? Yep. Thought you do. I just want to get to the lions. Show me the lions. All right. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. If somebody wants to do something, they can figure. There's all sorts of ways to do it. I mean, you could make a fork that you could sharpen into a cutting device. You could make a, I don't know. You could make a hose nozzle for watering your plants that you could eventually turn into, rifle it and turn it into some sort of firearm. I don't know. Like, there's all sorts of ideas. Somebody devious enough would get around that system. I would bet money on it. It's a cool lore idea for sure, but yeah, I mean, that's nothing is completely secure. Nothing is uncrackable, I should say. All right. So the next one was way down this way, right? I think so. Yeah, I mean, it might have just been like a pop-up screen or something like that, but it's interesting lore. I just don't necessarily believe it, that nobody's figured it out. Unless they have, some sort of mind reader thing where they can tell if you're thinking of creating something that might lead to violence one day. It's like, okay, well, at that point, sure, why not? Okay, this should be the last altar, I think. But I mean, with the right ideology and with the right sort of systems in place, and with your hands, you could create a tyranny. You could create a system of violence. You don't have to have weapons. Weapons basically concentrate your danger and effectiveness, but you can still absolutely have a system of oppression without weapons. Yeah, they probably just didn't want that aspect in the game to have weapons, so they figured out a plausible lore reason for it. All right, I'm suspecting something big will happen in the next area, so I'm just gonna... Okay, this is the area I was in before, so I can get across here now. Sweet. Get that little chest up here. Thanks, Anna, for the donation. I appreciate it. Got a luck potion. Nice. Let me use that sucker. Luck potion, life potion. Sweet. Storm clouds blot out the sky and the sun. Oh god. Bees. Wish there was an easy way to heal myself here, but apparently there is not. So was there any other areas that I needed this water to be filled with? That's the question, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna look into my magic stone tablet of guidance here. Okay. So I need to go back to the way I came. That's a good enough direction for me so far. Reconnect sound? No? Yep. All right. Back to where I came. Yeah, force multiplier. There you go. That's a good way. That's kind of what I was trying to say. But yeah, I mean, I don't know about Code. That's the one RE game I've not played. It's Code Veronica. I need to play that. I should play it on stream sometime. But yeah, even in games like RE3, Resident Evil 3, getting an automatic gun is a huge boon to your effectiveness. There's an interesting study, though. I forgot who did it, but there's some YouTuber kind of thought through the whole rationale of it. Like, how much could you do if you brought a modern machine gun to, like, medieval London? Like, people think that they could rule the world, but could you? Probably not, actually. Like, you'd be really effective against, you know, your average leather jerkin sort of, you know, town guard or whatever, but would you actually be... Yeah, Dreamcast, I had a Dreamcast, but I only had like 2 games for it. I had, I think, I want to say Dead to Rights. It wasn't Dead to Rights. This was the last altar, right? Oh, this is a boss. Okay, probably get a little health here. Yeah, I only had like the fighting game. I forgot what it's called, but fighting game with like the boob physics. I don't even know if I had Shenmue at the time. That wasn't it, was it? Really? Am I super power leveled? Nope, this another stage. Okay. Pretty creative stages though. Makes it pretty epic. Crazy Taxi I think I had. And maybe Soul Calibur probably. Just a couple games. Come on, come on. Come on. Come on back here. There we go. Okay, that hurt a little bit. Ouch. Okay, that could have hurt. Get those green blasts away from me. Come on, come down and bite me. Do it. Do it, you bastard. I got him. Okay. Stormmaster. India, I've waited long for this moment. Mammals changed into monsters should regain their forms. But remember this. It is still too early for the world to be resurrected. You must lead the growth of living things. I did notice that the bosses in Illusion of Gaia were a bit harder. Might also just because I might have grinded a bit. Yeah, Dead or Alive, that's it. I should get a copy of Seaman. I could probably emulate Seaman and somehow get my mic to work. That'd be a really weird experiment. That game would require a fast forward, though. Got the little antelope and the giraffe and the elephant. Cute. Hey, look, it's the rhino. What are you, little bird? We pick fleas off of lions so they protect us. We're tiny, but we're happy. We're useful to someone. I don't think that's quite how it works, but it's alright. Leave me alone. Oh no, it's a little turtle. You intend to go in there? You shouldn't. Lions live up there. They might eat you. I'll tell you something useful. If you run into a lion, don't try to run or move. Calm your nerves and stand still. Lions will accept you then. Okay, I don't really need any more rings at this point. I haven't really used them. Max out my bulbs. Yeah, even the health items are kind of hippie, naturalist. It's fine. It's fitting for the theme. Oh, cute little monkey. What? You're human? Illogical. In my 7-day, 4-hour study, no humans should ever have appeared yet. Okay. And how do you know they exist, huh? Huh, Mr. Monkey? You can't explain that. Yeah, I keep on hearing great things about Skies of Arcadia. I don't think I've played it. I've played Grandstream Saga, which had a similar concepts. I think they had some airships and stuff in that, if I recall correctly. Maybe I'm mixing it up with Skies of Arcadia. I don't know. But I should try that out sometime. I've been wanting to give Dark Cloud a go. Power Stone. Lots of games I really need to try. I should just I have been kind of making a list of games I want to cover at some point. I should really just get ahead on that. And oh no, lions. A human. There's a human here. That can't be possible. No human should be here among us. I hope he said it. He said among us. That's not important. Look close. It appears to be a healthy and tender human. It is its own fault, and it should wander into our den. Let us feast. And stay still. Stand back. Do not harm that human. Oh, it's Leo. No, it's Neo. Neo the lion. Brave human, we wish to treat you as a guest in our kingdom. Enter and come to our kingdom. Okay, well, sure beats getting eaten. What that room's going to be like. Yeah, the Dreamcast was very interesting because there was a very short period of time where it was by and large the best system out there. But that period lasted like 2 years. The problem is it jumped like a half generation and didn't really have the game support. Honestly, the games in the Dreamcast were about as good as PlayStation 2, but it was just a little bit too limited. And Sega consoles had really taken a hit with all the massive confusion. They had the Sega Genesis, the Sega 32X add-on, the Sega CD add-on, the Sega Saturn, the Sega Dreamcast. They just, what should have been 2 generations was 5 for them. They really oversaturated themselves in that market. And so people just didn't really buy into Sega anymore as much. There was a brief period of time where Dreamcast was awesome. But as soon as PlayStation 2 came out, it wiped them completely off of the planet. And then that was followed by GameCube, and that was followed by Xbox. And with 3 competitors, there's no way. They were already dead by the time. I think they're pretty much already on their way out by the time Xbox came out. So King Neo is a wonderful ruler with a deep soul. King Neo has become old. King Neo shouldn't be called Neo anymore. King Neo will be succeeded by his son Liam, but Liam is just a child. Yeah, DC controller was fine from what I recall. LB, I've been really, was it LB or IB? I just got the Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade for PS5 out for Christmas. I'm really looking forward to trying that. If it's anything like Final Fantasy 15, I'm really looking forward to it because I actually really like the combat in that game. Did you meet Terra, the monkey scholar? He's a bit overbearing, but he knows his theory. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure they modernized it with those forced walk sections, which I hate. I just actually said that on a podcast like a week or two ago. That's one of my least favorite things, but kind of comes to the territory now. I admire the courageous. You're most welcome here. I am Neo. I rule over lions and the animals of Safarium. This is the den of we, the lions. Make yourself at home. I am Neo's wife and Liam's mother. I have a request I must ask of you. My son Liam has not returned from the canyon. On checking, birds reported the canyon teemed with strange beasts, I should say. Neo stubbornly refuses to call off this ritual. Please, can you check upon Liam? I have this awful sense of danger. I'm wondering, I'm not going to point fingers, but I think this was inspired by Lion King. There's just too many parallels. You've got your Mufasa, you've got your Sarabi, you've got your Simba kind of character, and he's in the canyon, aka a ravine, and he's in trouble with animals. I have a feeling the timeline also fits too. Lion King was 93? So yeah, the timeline fits. I think this segment might have had a little inspiration from Lion King. Maybe not. Maybe it could have been Tetsuo and stuff like that. I don't know. But the timing makes me think Lion King might have been an influence. Yeah, I've heard a lot about the story changes being a little irritating for Final Fantasy VII-R. But I'm still looking forward to it. It's been a long time coming, so I'm a bit of a Final Fantasy 4, 6, 7, 15 pretty much. There's quite a few of those titles in between that I wasn't too much a fan of. I've warmed up to 8. 8 has a cool... No, I don't want to be here. I need to go to the canyon. That's the canyon, right? Yeah. Not the hugest fan of 8. I need to try 9 again. That's... Oh, hey, Mr. Bird. A lion cub went into the canyon a while back. Thank you. That's always great when you know you can't... Oh, God, you really can't go back, can you? So boned. I mean, Lion King has a lot of inspirations. Hey, Mr. Liam, you're really easy to find. Thanks for saving me. I thought I was finished. Indy, no problem, but look at you. You're so young. Out by yourself at a place this dangerous. Aren't you afraid? All lions have to pass this test. My dad said that it's meaningless to live it. My dad said it's meaningless to live if you can't pass. Phew, that's real harsh. I'll tell you what, I'll tag along with you. It even looks like Simba. I mean, that's what lion cubs look like, but still. I mean, from what I understand, there's that whole Tezuka, Kimba the White Lion controversy where if you read into it, it doesn't hold a lot of water, really. But there might be some other legends or whatever. The biggest inspiration for Lion King is Hamlet. It borrows a lot from Hamlet. There were other like stories and cartoons and stuff about a lion named Simba, just because guess what? Simba means lion, so it's gonna happen. Not all that strange to that's like world building 101 is to name... Wait, I can't break this? I can't break white rocks? There we go. 101 is to name your character the meaning of his character or the theme of their character in another language. You know, call it the Remus Lupin school of naming characters. Remus and Lupin both mean wolf, you know, and he's like a werewolf. So it's like the very straightforward way of naming characters. Liam, big guy, you're so slow. Let's speed it up a bit. Okay, well, I'm killing everything while you're just a little lion, okay? It means no worries. My whole video will be a comparison. Oh my god. I don't know if any of you watch Your Movie Sucks, but he ended up doing like a 2.5 hour breakdown of Kimba the White Lion as a supplementary addition to his Lion King review, Lion King 2019 review. It became like such a huge side project. I should just do that. It's like, why Terranigma ripped off Lion King? Hey, little guy. Hey, what's the matter, big guy? We shouldn't be dawdling. We should hurry. Okay. Well, I don't have 4 legs and little squirt. I hate how difficult those guys are to hit. All right, where are you going off to? Wow, this is exciting. If tests are this fun, I wouldn't mind taking one every day. Just realized there's literally stuff I missed last big dungeon. Oh well. No! Don't kill my little lion buddy. Dude, don't walk over the... Sure, why not? This is great. I love babysitting lions. It's got to be one of the earliest failable escort quests ever made. Okay. Hey, Mr. Lion. What's up? Oops. I made a mistake, big guy. We should double back. Great. You little bastard. Indy's toasted. You're just gonna walk into a death trap here, aren't you? Alright. Just gotta clear the path for this stupid little lion who doesn't know where he's going. This is why your dad sent you out to die here. Oops, there's a fork. Big guy, which way should we go? I'll go check. Okay, so this way goes around and around and up here. So right side. Assuming this is right side. This way. Wow, big guy, you can even foretell the future? How'd you get your hands on a copy of this? I went on a boating trip for this one. Yeah, I took my boat out and yeah, found it just kind of floating on the water there. You know what I mean? Now, playing this game legit is so incredibly tedious. This game did not sell as well as its previous games because it had a much more limited release. It was never published in North America. So you'd actually have to have a PAL region cart and a PAL region Super Nintendo to be able to play this. I have seen kind of mock carts on Etsy, but I think those are reproductions. I think those are fake, which if you're buying a reproduction on Etsy, you're essentially pirating the ROM anyway. So Liam, wow, this is exciting. If tests are this fun, I wouldn't mind taking one every day. Yeah, Terranigma does have a cool cover. Wow, look at all those monsters. I want to see you fight. I'll follow you now. Okay. Wow, you're really strong, mister. Wow, you're really strong. Yep, level 15. Nice. All those stat bonuses. That's all you say? Oh, wow, a stone bridge. I always wanted to cross one of these. Oh, God. Really? It's a little dead lion now. Okay, I have to go all the way across again. Yep, I'm toasted. Yeah, it's a pretty cool artwork cover. I've already gotten the artwork, HD artwork without all the text and stuff on it. I have AI upscaled the Terranigma artwork. I'm going to try, I don't know how successfully I'll do it, but I'm going to try to make it like a 3D animation out of that artwork for the intro or something, because I think that'd be pretty cool to do. But we'll see. Spend so much time doing special effects for my videos and like 5 people notice them. So it's one of those things. Yeah, the damage calculations in this game are mental. You go from doing barely any damage to just doing hundreds of damage for like no reason. All right, so we have to walk over slowly, I think. Stone bridge. All right, I'm gonna... You little bastard. Okay, I gotta do it all over again. I was too slow. Screw you, you little stupid lion. So you have to walk slowly along with him. I'm gonna do a save state on that just so I can get through it without driving myself insane. Yeah, it has a little bit of secret mod in there, but there isn't, at least not yet, there isn't a whole lot of status effects like that. Like, they obviously kind of did that similar idea where in Secret Amani you could get moogled, you could get engulfed, you could get frozen, that sort of thing. But here I've only seen toasted so far. All right, saved. Let's save here and then cross. Nice. That was scary, real thrilling. All right, you little bastard. How far up do you have to go? Wow, this is exciting. If tests are this fun, I wouldn't mind taking one every day. I've missed out on some stuff so far, and there's nothing. All right, enemies here he's going to run into. Nope, just a lot of climbing. What up? Wow, look at this cliff. He's just going to jump up, isn't he? I remember this now. He's just going to jump up. Big guy, let's race to the top of this cliff. Little cheater. Yeah. Little bastard. You're slow, big guy. Pretty much. You know what? I should have left you down at the bottom. Yep, he says it all the time. Do I have to activate you? I sense a monster. Be careful, big guy. Okay, is it a boss character? Seems like it. Mud doll. Nice of you to visit. I don't get guests here very often. Let's party. So how do I hit you? Oh. Okay, yeah, I gotta get these rocks over to him. Use this boulder. I gotta probably throw it. Jump and throw it. I totally forgot about my guard button. That's right. I completely forgot about my guard button. Thank you for reminding me. Just have to use it so rarely. Yeah, mud doll. Yeah, a lot of things get kind of lost in translation. One interesting thing I found out was that in Illusion of Gaia, the school you're in, quote unquote, is not a school but a church in the actual Japanese version. But at the time, Nintendo America was kind of censoring anything even mildly religious. So they kind of cleaned that up and changed a prayer into a poem. Wait, I'm sorry. You courageous souls. Facing the test, it was low of me to try taking advantage of your inexperience. I swear to behave from now on. I've got a gift to prove it here. Okay. Waha, fool. Gullibly innocent fools like you are what sustain us. Goodbye forever. Great. I have to go on my own. Big guy. Madal, that's what life's about, kid. Even if you grow old, you will face only the pain of betrayals. Got it. Some guy, get him off of Doomer YouTube. Jesus. As a favor, I'll spare you that miserable fate. What did you do to the big guy? Oh, Liam's kind of cute. I forgot about Liam. This one's for you, big guy. I'm not going to lose to you. Can I climb up this way? Oh, seems like he's kind of kicking his ass. All right. Heh, so it's not just an ordinary cub then, is it? Kind of creative to show the battle off screen. What doll? I'm sorry. I really won't lie this time. Spare me. Kill him. Liam. No, do him. Do him in. I was truly bad. I mean it. Please believe me. Once you've betrayed somebody once, it's going to be a hard time for them to trust you again. Big guy, you're okay. You think Indy will go down that easily? Big guy, I did it. I defeated that monster by myself. I feel great. I feel like I have the power to do anything. It sounds like Liam grew up before I did. It's interesting that they're not using pronouns here anymore, like you or anything like that. Might just be a translation thing. Hey, what is this? Did that monster have this? But it's a beautiful stone. It's clear and shiny, shining vividly. You should take it as a keepsake of the test. I'll do that. I'll use it as a charm for courage in danger. Oh, I want the star stone. I'll go call a goal. I like how I imagine like Liam like pulls out his flip phone and is like, yeah, goal service. Yeah, I remember the Starstone being important. I remember that valley being a lot longer for some reason. Sahara. Savannah. They really kind of go at a weird angle, these birds, don't they? Yeah, I think it might just been a translation thing. That's one thing I've noticed with Japanese is that they don't use pronouns that much. They use, like, I would say, Ian is playing this game. How do you like Ian's gameplay? Or whatever, you know, you would say something like that rather than I am enjoying this game. You know what I mean? It's a linguist thing. I can't quite explain it very eloquently, but I've noticed that in the pure Japanese voiceovers and dialogue lines and stuff like that. Yeah, the bird fast travel is really funny because they go at such weird directions. They go like around and like kind of do like eight figures and stuff to get to where they're going. It's okay. I'm just starting the recording again. Oh boy, the never-ending USB disconnect sound. Yeah, it's very Japanese language is very specific that way. I think it's how they structure their language, and they may not have the sort of generic terms that we do in terms of describing a girl, a boy, a man, a woman. Things like that, at least not as commonly. They also are more formal about adding suffixes to names to specify your relationship or your friendship level to them. Like there's more respectful terms. There's more terms of endearment, things like that. Hey, big guy, I passed the test to be king. I'd rather travel with you, big guy, than become a king. Cough. I thank you for Liam. Liam? Whatever. There are many challenging roads ahead for a human. I shall inform animals of your coming. This is a gift I hope you accept. It will help you on your journey. Indy obtained Neo's Fang. He's just like, hey, here you go. Liam has told me everything. I think it's Liam, Lime, maybe. I don't know. Thank you for protecting Liam. I don't know. I like to think that he's an Irish lion cub. I'm sure Neo appreciates it too. He wanted to help you somehow. Neos Fang, is that a weapon? I think it might be a weapon. Oh, heck yeah. Neos Fang. Much better. Let's talk to the monkey now. I don't know if I'm going to get the... I don't know if I'm going to get that Starstone just now, but... What human? You want to hear my theory? Yes. What's your theory? I want to know. Now listen close. In the past, all forms of life existed here, until the souls of living things were sealed around the world. Human souls lie deep under the snow of mountains in the east. Human souls lie... Okay. He knows a lot for an little African monkey. Okay. Pretty neat. Lions, did that human just jump into a box and disappear? I can't see him anymore. Genius. Thus started Feline's fascination with hiding in boxes. Yeah, perfect. We've just solved the cat lore. Savannah. All right, I think we're done here. Maybe. Like I said, it's really hard to see what places are interactive and what places are not. But I think there's a place over here that was probably blocked off to us before. I think there's a bridge, if I recall correctly. There's a bridge here that we couldn't do before we got the lion's help. Maybe? Hey, little monkey. Thank you for saving Prince Liam. We were told by King Neo to assist you, so we built this bridge. You can get across easily now. Please step right across. Yep, I was right. Okay. That's cute. It's like rhinos are like, this is my life now. Welcome to Magic Shop. Wind ring, wind pin. I have one or more of each. S bulb. Fur coat. Okay. I can get a fur coat. Plenty of money. This is a pretty cool little inventory system, all things considered. Oh my god, I'm wearing a fur coat and around a bunch of animals. What do they think of me? Yeah, literally eating bulbs, like plant bulbs for health. Kind of weird, right? Alright, anything around here that's kind of looks like a zone? No. Tibet. Oh, we're already over to Tibet already. I didn't realize Tibet was just bordering Africa like that. That's obviously one place. Anything else? Not really. Yangtze. Well, I guess I'm going here then. Acclamata. Oh, hey, wolf dude thingy. I don't remember this area being very long. Dude. Oh yeah, that's true. Onions are kind of a bulb, aren't they? Onions are actually invaluable during our travels in the water travel, sea travel. Onions were one of the main deterrents of scurvy. Not fruit, because fruit probably spoiled too quickly. Next boss is Shadow. Okay. I forgot just how much of a dungeon romp this game was. There isn't a whole lot of stuff in between. It's pretty much dungeon to dungeon. Oh, that's just cool. Yeah, it's a little Sasquatch. This reminds me a lot of the Christmas or the winter levels of Secret of Mana. Definitely. Sorry, Sasquatch, you're gonna die. Yeti's rage burst. Okay, he died. I had to do a sneak attack. I'm not gonna fight a Sasquatch fairly. Alright, let's see what this goes to. Probably a new zone, or is there anything I missed down there? Japanese name Mudman is Dorongyu, or Mud Clay Doll. Like the figures that ancient peoples crafted. Yeah. Dogu, right? Those are the ancient dolls you're talking about, right? Oh shit. You just threw me at a tree. Son of a bitch. Alright, Yeti is a free beast. It can become a foe or a friend. Really? Well, they all seem to be pretty angry, but then again, I did stab him in the back, so that's on me, I suppose. Oh man, he's got hot springs? Heck yeah. This place is awesome. Hey, Yeti. Hot water appears to be flowing from the ground. Yeti is soaking contentedly. Oh, Yumi, now you appear out of nowhere. Yomi. Indy, see this? It's a hot spring. What's that? It's a spring of hot water, at least 25 degrees Celsius. It should also contain inorganic substances and some gases. It heals wounds too. This Yeti must be nursing some wounds. Huh, you know some strange stuff. Where'd you learn that? Hehehe. You're not in the same intellectual league as me. So can I just hop in there and heal some wounds? Just hopping in there. Or not. Really wish I could just hop in there. Guess that's not to be. Tame the Yeti. I can't seem to tame the Yeti. He's just too busy chilling. Or unchilling, as fate would have it. Alright. I hate guys that guard. Okay. Oh god, I'm confused. Well, that one is also from Secret of Mana. The whole reverse your controls thing. Don't mess with the Yeti. They'll make one decent Chevy Chase movie and then endless barrage it straight to video garbage. Then your descendants will have to watch them all. That's a very specific curse. Oh god, that's even worse than Secret of Mana confusion. It's like a full counterclockwards. Jesus. Yeah, screw that guy. It's not even reversing my controls. Like, up is right, right is down, down is left. Like, completely reverse. Alright. I'm gonna have to figure something out with this guy. Could probably use PQers. If I could use your awesome hot spring, that'd be great, Mr. Yeti. I cannot get across. Yeah. Oh, is Earthbound was the first one to do that? I never actually. I'm ashamed to admit I never played Earthbound. I think Earthbound is interesting because I've never known anybody who's ever played Earthbound. Not to say that I know everybody, but I think a lot of people a lot more people worship Earthbound than people that have actually played it. I think people like the idea of Earthbound more than the actual game, but that's just the theory. I don't know. Probably completely unfounded, but so many people worship that game, but I've yet to find anybody who's actually played it. It's kind of weird. All right, screw you guys. I haven't even heard them. Okay, I have to do the big slash. Yeah, it didn't get a big release in the States, or a release at all, did it? That's the thing that kind of threw me for a loop, is because all these people played a game that never really got released in the States. I mean, obviously, considering the fact that Terranigma has gotten a pretty big community now, emulation has done wonders to introduce people to games that they would have not been ordinarily been able to play. But I remember people talking about Earthbound before emulation got pretty big, so I don't know. Maybe I was just out of the loop. I don't know. I was shocked at how many people adored that game. Yeah, Pokemon and Smash Bros. And stuff. That's how I found about Earthbound, is because of Smash Bros. Initially. I cannot break through that. That will be something I'll have to unlock. That's a light stone, not a dark stone. I don't think I can break those with my current weapon. Uh-oh, I'm confused now. Up, down. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm so confused. It's very effective. Because sometimes the same button does the same thing. Sometimes it goes a different direction. Yeah, it'll change. It'll change my direction. Sometimes I'll be like moving, then I'll change direction without changing the key I'm pressing. All right, P-Cure, do your thing. Nope. Nope. I just gotta wait it out. Character at the top is just the Japanese character for confusion. Yeah. Same thing with poison. Somebody commented about that on my first stream, is that the poison symbol is just the Japanese symbol for poison. Okay, can't go up there. More guys over this way, though. God, will this ever go away? Whenever it confuses me again, it reverses my controls one more time. Okay. I think I'm getting the hang of this. I'm basically permanently confused at this point, but looks like I know what I'm doing, but I'm really having a hard time with these controls here. Yeah, every time it does confuse, it resets my controls one more time. So it's a little irritating at this point. It's not going away, is it? Honestly, they probably just didn't have a good way of replacing a simple symbol like that. with something of like size. I mean, you could just do a green drop would have been communicative enough. It's just going the same way. Okay, I really want to go to this damn place. This takes us the same place as before, though. Yeah, I don't like the fact that it's confusion. Just, I think it might be bugged. It's just not going away. Maybe it goes away in a zone. Yes, finally. Fire pike. I can break things, right? Oh, Leo's fang didn't really get me that far, did it? Yeah, little green drop for poison. Little swirl or something. Wait, fire pike can't get through me here? Wait, what? The hell? I just equipped fire pike. What the hell? Yeah, you can get a lot more generic, and also media has become a lot more forward thinking as far as translation goes. What the hell? Why can't I break this? Oh, just to push it. Okay, I'm done. I was supposed to break it. Okay. It's been a long day. But I should be able to break ice now, right? No. Go away, Quaker. I just gotta kill these guys before I get hit. That's the goal. So, ice. I can destroy ice now? I can't destroy this ice. But I can kill things faster, which is good. That looks like something I should be able to break, but apparently not. Was there some sort of ice blockage that I couldn't get through? Come on. Yeah, that running charge is honestly the goat ability. This is back to where I was before. Is there some sort of spear thing that I missed before? And it seems like I've completed everything. Maybe I can use the spear for something else now? I don't get it. To be honest, I don't get it. Oh, nice. I guess that's what that spear was for. I'm gonna have to probably use another healing thingy-majig. Yeah. Really wish they had some more healing locations in this game. That'd be nice. get some more drink here in a second. This reminds me of eating the candy versus eating the chocolate or the royal jelly in Secret of Mana. Oh no, speaking of Secret of Mana, there's slimes. They are the worst. These ones weren't so bad though. Hey, I am a snowgrass. My leaves... Oh crap, I missed that. Put a leaf in a hot spring and soak it in to cure all your wounds. I'll give you a leaf. And you obtain snowgrass leaf. Okay, so I can throw that into the hot spring, have a nice relaxing bath with Mr. Yeti, and he'll be happy, I'm assuming. I wonder if there's another path that I missed. Probably. Let me try that other ramp that I missed before. I doubt it would just be one door. Yeah, I think I saw the other door. Let me double check before I do that. Rocks are in the way. Yeah, there's definitely a door through there. Okay. Let's do it. And got him. A little closer, guy. Cool, cool. Just want to be fairly thorough. Probably going to be some sort of item that I already have, but I'd kick myself if I didn't know what the other path had. And let's go. Nice. Ice suit. Heck yeah. Worth it. A little bit better. I don't know how wearing an ice suit makes you better in the ice, but hey. Okay, don't confuse me. Don't confuse me. That's just the best attack ever. Okay. We are free once again. All right, let's do the little hot bath thing and make our Yetis happy. There you go, bud. Equip it. Yeah, equip it. Indy threw the snowgrass leaf into the hot spring. Yeti, my hurt all gone. You friend, now friend, you come here. You want to go across? Okay, come when you want to go. I want to relax in this impeccable hot bath right now. Come on. Come on, let me go in. Please. I want to be healed. I want to be healed. No. I can't actually use this, can I? Nope. Okay. Fine, I don't need to be healed or anything. I'm just dandy. Yep. Okay, go. Ah, nice little Yeti service they have there. They have some more shops or something. Eh, damn. No help arrived. That's kind of cool that they added like a mechanic for the wolf to cry for help. That's kind of neat. Come on. Just whittling down my little potions here. Can I go over this way? Not really. These guys aren't annoying, you just have to hit them precisely. Same with these guys. Nice. I've not actually used any of those Madrocks. I probably should. If I ever get into a tough boss, maybe I'll use them. Not really all that necessary, to be honest. Anything to the right here? Apparently not. What is this then? It's another zone. Crap, which zone is... That seems important. Crap. Christ almighty. That confusion is no joke. Come on. Okay, I need to get out of this confusion here. It's lasting forever. God, the confusion. No. All right. Oh, Christ. Okay, right is up now. Off the screen. Thank God. So I'm not sure which one's more important. I'll just have to guess, I guess. Okay. Don't know if this is promising or not yet. Some chest there. Just don't get hit by these guys because they'll ruin your life. Can I jump down here? No. Apparently not. That'd make it way too easy, wouldn't it? Nice little cave here. Oh man, going so fast. Uh-oh, I'm going to cause an avalanche. Crap. Can't you see this is a land of confusion? Oh god. Oh no. No. Crap. Fork. How much time has passed? Awaken to find the concerned look of a mountain goat. Mountain goat. Good. You've come to. You appear to be trapped. Can you walk? Woozy, but okay. Considering I missed dying in that avalanche, I'm doing fine. That's the spirit. Can you come with me for a moment? Oh no. Poor little goat friend. Doesn't appear to be breathing. That's my husband. He's no longer breathing. He must have landed awkwardly. There's no telling fate. Just a while ago, we were running the slopes. It's too late for tears. We should look for a way out. Jesus. Freaking just hit me with a gut punch like that, Mr. Goat. I really like the reflections, the little subtle reflections on all the ice is kind of great. Here comes the night. Oh, bioluminescent? I forget. No, just darkness. I can't see a thing anymore. Does the light frighten you? Does the dark frighten you? Sure. No one can be not afraid of the dark. All living things shun darkness because they fear being alone. Perhaps that's why we all seek partners to have children. Shall we get some sleep? Come here, I will keep you warm. It's warm. This brings back memories. I do not remember this avalanche part. That's weird. Hey, kitty cat. Hey, kitty cat. My cat's really talkative today. Kitty cat. Come here. Come here. My little character's wagging his finger at me. Come here. Yeah. Get a sing for the audience. Now you're quiet. You were singing a lot earlier. Now you're quiet. She's silly. All right. Kitty. She was being really loud earlier. I don't know if she got picked up by my... I do have a pretty heavy noise gate on this, so... Okay, so enough of the dead goat. Well, at least he'll be preserved for a while. Okay, they all make that sound. Just to find something that's weak, I guess. I'm sorry, did I wake you? Noise that loud will wake anyone. That's true. You must be hungry. Would you like breakfast? Oh, Christ, you need to eat the goat? Christ, I forgot about this part. Oh, Jesus. What's this? It's fine. It's cold, so it won't rot for a while. That's not the problem. This is your husband. You can eat that? Of course, that's exactly why I can eat this. If I was to die, the world would be less another goat. She says, I can't eat this. I see. That's too bad. If you're going to travel alone, you have to become stronger. Watch him like wake up. It's like, oof, wow, what a Monday. I don't remember to get out of this freaking dark, man. I discovered that the ice is thin right here. If I use my horns, I might be able to breach it. Stand back. It's open. Great, we don't have to eat your husband. Awesome. Mountain goat. Oh no. More ice. Well, it can't be helped. You should be able to scale this cliff to freedom. Listen, on your journey, you'll hit walls like this again. But you mustn't ever give up. I will get out of here myself one way or another. You have to persevere. A mountain goat ought us to be able to climb crazy things. Now go, you must continue your journey. Man. I've seen there were mountain goats that were climbing on the sides of a dam. They were like tiny little, just tidbits of edge that they could climb onto. It's insane. Yeah, I think something like that comes back at some point. Saw that damn goat video. Isn't that crazy? It's insane. They're so nimble. That avalanche appears to have filled the lake. Okay. Yeah, no, that video blew my mind. I was like, holy Christ, these things are insanely gifted at sipping on things. Like, they're so high up that even the little babies were doing it. Like, little baby goats were doing it. But, like, if they fell, they'd be dead. They're super, super nimble. How far in was this? Am I able to go back and restock? Probably not. Alright, I am going to restart my recording though. We're going to get our favorite sound. Get our favorite sound, the good old USB reconnecting sound. Actually, I muted it. I figured it out. I could mute it and not get the USB sound. Cool. Did I save? I think so. So what do we have here? Oh, God. Really? Should give me some sort of reward for that. Oh, no. His buddies are helping. No, his buddies. The only thing I wish this game had was a better run button. If they had a dedicated run button rather than double tapping. That's the one thing that trips me up in this game is the double tap to run. Oh boy. What even is that? Is that not connected? I guess it isn't. Oh, it's elevation somehow. Good. 99 gems. That'll get me through the winter. Really interesting use of coloration and lighting, though. Yep, out of Stardews. I don't have to deal with them. I have enough of them. Okay, next boss, I'm going to use some sort of magic on him. Just because it feels like a crime not to. And off to use a billion more small bulbs. Come on, small bulbs. Do your thing. This looks promising. It's a cool little mechanic for the wolf being able to call help. Doesn't really make a huge difference in the grand scheme of things, but it is what it is. Alrighty. Wolves down. Little confusion goblins to go. I don't know what else to call them. They're basically confusion goblins. Oh, that is not hot spring. Crap. I didn't necessarily need to fall down that, but now that I'm here. Boss battle? Maybe. Kind of like one. Okay, probably just another... Oh, I'm going down now. That's one way to kill him. Yeah, the slimes are a little bit more... they have a lot more health in the right areas in the Secret of Mana. They're a little squishier. They squish one, they pop into like several others. And you squish those, they pop into several others. It's annoying, but it like makes a lot of sense for the type of creature it is. It's like trying to divide Jello, you know. Eventually, you'll just get lots of little pieces. I'm thinking that might be the big boss thing. So I'm wondering if I'm supposed to fall down the other area. I think that's the way forward. So I'm going to drop down this area because I don't want to miss out on something. Am I correct, Amundo? Probably. Crap, this is back where I started. Well, that's irritating. So how do I get down there to get that chest, though? Time to turn in for the night. Thanks for the stream. Have a nice one, everyone. Well, thanks, Pizza Picante. Thanks so much for watching and the donation. Appreciate it. I'll see you soon. How do you fall down there? I have to find the way all the way around to get that chest, because that chest seems to be something that I'd want to get. Did I just literally... No. Oh, it's... I've already checked the chest. It's something I can't pick up. Right. So I'm going to be on for a little bit longer. Or just saying goodbye to the pizza. Never do you want to say goodbye to pizza. I love pizza. All right, so that was a waste of time. So let me just go back up where I was. I wish they'd drop items more. That's one thing I do wish is they drop items. Hey, cat. Cat just walks over me. Oh, here we go. Frozen effect. It's the first time I've seen that. And I'm going to use more small bulbs. Alright, I'm definitely using some kind of magic on this boss when he comes around. If I missed anything by going up the right side. Probably not. Yeah, even just the hop jump is useful sometimes. Oh no! Speedrunning this game's got to be interesting. Somebody's going to be able to do it in 5 minutes, I bet. All right. Getting a lot of money, just not a whole lot of ways to spend it. That was always frustrating when you'd spend a bunch of money getting a new weapon or new armor, and you'd end up replacing it not too far off. All right, let's do it. I'll try to the right side just for posterity's sake. Okay, I went up the left side of the cliff last time. Maybe the right side will be better. No, cannot do the right side. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, boss battle. Okay, I'm gonna equip some magic. Magic box. Got fire ring 3. Magic rock can't be used here. I mean, what? When will I ever use this crap? Maybe I'll have to wait till a specific time. Oh, those hurt me. Okay. Okay. You can lay off the wind now. Alright, can I use any of the fire rings or anything? No. How about grass pin? Guess not. So much for that. What? What was that about? Well, that makes magic quite useless, actually. Come on. This guy's got to be able to be hit somehow. Nope, can't even block it. Oh, I'd hit it back at him. Okay. That isn't so bad. Come on, Mr. Wizard. Come on, Mr. Wizard. Let's do it. Come at me. All right, this is getting a little tiresome. There we go. You get him? Okay, stage 3. Mr. Avoid the bats. And I'm assuming I can't use anything from the magic box here either, right? I assumed correctly. Alright. Stay away from the bats. Some great little bat sprites, though. Very clean. Stay away from the bats. Away from the bats. It's funny, the actual game runs slower when there's too many bats on the screen. Random little aspect of the game. There we go. Come on, Mr. Vampire Shadow thing. I want to use another cure. But I will, goddammit. Ah, Jesus. Come on, one more hit. Come on, one more hit. But they really are just nasty little buggers, aren't they? Okay, I will use another Embulb. Since I can't use any of my magic. Alright. I just like got that timing down perfectly now, but doesn't really help me up against these bats. Not even got a chance to move. Which is probably to my... Not really to my benefit, actually. So it'd be a lot better, a lot easier to avoid in a corner. Alright, you move. You go in the corner. Alright. I don't want you to fight there. Yeah, that was a weak attack. These guys are really, really annoying. Damn it. Should really charge up for the better attacks. This isn't really doing a whole lot for me. Come on, Mr. Vampire. There we go. Dark Morph. Voice, Indy. The day has come for the resurrection of humans. Humans are wonderful animals with the ability to create technology. But they have no idea of the vast power they wield. Indy, you must keep leading the growth of the world. Another transformation scene. I wonder what language that is. It looks... I wonder if it's like Sumerian or something. That would be kind of cool if it's a Sumerian. They have hieroglyphs, though. No, that's not Sumerian. I wonder if it's just like a weird form of Japanese or just fake symbols. Could be just fake symbols. Bird ate the ox. Monsters. About those guys in the underworld. And then humans kill the monsters. You have to read into how much of this is true to the Japanese version. I'm curious if the name is the same meaning in Japanese, like arc. Curious about that. Resurrection of the Genius. They get pretty on the nose with some of their stuff. I think At one point, one of their games they have basically a stand-in for Einstein. Gasp! You're awake. How do you feel? I have to go tell Lord Kumari. Wait, don't try to move yet. Haha, I moved. Now you're going to go to the same way that it came from. Lhasa. Hey, you spent hours with the snowman? Well, oh, that was weird. Oh, Legend of Zelda Link time. Gotta break everything. Have you already seen Lord Kumari? He was very concerned about you. Lord Kumari is a wonderful power. You feel fine already? You were in deep sleep for 3 years. Don't exert yourself. Eat well and build your strength. When I grow up, I'm becoming a monk to protect Lord Kumari. Japanese wanting to drop red pills like that one smoker friend giving you health advice. It's funny. Hey, you're finally awoken. Indy, I am Kumari. Until you get better, you should rest at Lhasa. It's safe here. You'll discover what you must do in due time. You can no longer converse with plants and animals. Ouch. Take this with you. In dire danger, use it to summon me. Bone pin. So you can't use that stuff during boss battles, which kind of sucks. I'm going to experiment with those. That's something I should cover in the game. I don't remember really using magic at all in my playthrough, which kind of shows you how probably ill thought out the system was. But, you know. Lord Kumari, Master Maihao has arrived. Yes, I know. Please tell him to come. I'll have to try it with each new boss, though, to make sure that it's not all bosses. Lord Kumari stated this. You belong to nothing, and therefore you are important. Lord Kumari is a living god. He will be reborn after his death. Through many bodies, he has witnessed the world's growth. So basically the Dalai Lama. In less certain terms. I was reading the life story of that Nazir guy who programmed the first 4 Final Fantasy games in Secret of Mana. Guy lived an interesting life. Huh. I don't know if I've read about his story. Where are you from? Please tell me about it. Okay. It's got a little bit like a Russian kind of thing going on here, which is interesting. Snowman. It's a good time to end off, though. I'm pretty far into the game now. Not quite. I'm probably like halfway, I think, right? Roughly. Something like that. Maihao's grandchild wields a strange power. It's said that she can freely create and control mirages. Time to sleep. Is that an electric lamp? Like about 100 million, like 100,000 years and 3 years. Bit of a jump there. Hey, Bison. Bah. That is pretty sad that you lose the ability to talk to the animals and stuff, because they were your buds. My house studied under the previous Lord Kumari in the past. He's been away on long journeys, and it's rare to find him in Lhasa. We slept a long time in darkness and re-emerged in this world. What has happened came about because of something in the past. Everything now is rooted in events from previous lives. Cool. Yeah, no, back in the 80s and 90s, they couldn't get enough programmers. I remember distinctly, I was pretty into computers my whole life, but I wasn't really that professional. Somebody wanted to hire me as like a teenager or like a young teen if I learned uh, Windows.net or something like that. It was something like that, some sort of database. Uh, Honestly, it might have been MySQL, something like that. Microsoft SQL or something like that. It was some system which I could easily do today. They were about to hire me. I could probably made a killing if I were what was more confident in doing that. I was probably some things I needed to learn and practice and whatnot. But yeah, no, people are hiring if you knew how to do things. They actually go after young people because young people could kind of pick up stuff faster than people who have been working day jobs or whatever for their whole life. This is the place of the dead. Barbaric? No, man eats meat. Plants draw nutritions from the dead. Lives revolve in a perfect circle. There is nothing that is unneeded. Okay. Looks like a peanut, but you do you, guy. Wonder what all these locations mean. There's, I'm sure, some interesting history to these names. I doubt they're all picked. Any of them were picked on accident. So I'm in probably Siberia or something, right? Indus R. I probably can't talk to the animals anymore. But they're still here, though. Welcome to the magic shop. Great stuff I can't use. Yay! I love stuff I can't use. Good to know they kept this bridge for me for how many years. I already have a fur coat. Nice. 6 hours and 30 minutes. Really only that? I thought I'd been streaming for longer, but I guess it doesn't count restarts and stuff. Tibet. We've got a little town here. It's all nice and dandy. What else we got? Yangtze. Gobi. Nomads. Oh yeah, I remember these guys. It's too bad I can't talk to animals. That's so sad. Who are you? Who said you can come in? Get out of here. Are you a kidnapper? One thing I noticed about Quintet games is they actually have fairly realistic people reactions to just waltzing into their houses. What do you want? Go take it up with my husband outside. Your husband's not really getting much out of your oh, your husband's over here. Okay. Who are you? We are few in number. We have nothing you need. This is your grazing land. Don't walk in unbidden. There's got to be some first-person shooter where you shoot their projectiles back at them. I'm sure that happened, right? We roam seeking grass and sleep under the stars. Under the stars, we are free. But we always face dangers of nature and outsiders, such as our life. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Like, it'd probably work better in melee. You whack something back at them. Who are you? Who said you can come in? Get out of here. Okay. That's the general consensus I've gotten so far. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm going to get much out of this place, but it's cool you guys are hanging out here. Anything else around here? Oh, there's something. Secret area. Mysterious. There's something suspicious about this bush. Yeah. I mean, it should be the automatic reaction is, oh God, no. Give it to me. It should be the automatic reaction is that, hey, get out of my house. But a lot of games are like, oh, welcome into my home, stranger. But is that all it is? Magic Rock? Magic Rock. I guess so. Kind of weird to dedicate a whole zone to that. Might be something later. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is the desert. There's something about this. Don't necessarily want to do that just yet. Yeah, it's probably somebody else I have to talk to back at the town. Ooh, the castle. Yeah. I'm sure there's something over here I needed to do, but that's all right. It's about midnight for where I am. Got a few hours gone. Yeah, pretty good run overall. Cat's calling somebody outside. I forgot you could climb up all these houses. That's pretty neat. I like that. Cool lighting. They don't do lighting like this that much in the game. I'd actually appreciate that. Yeah, there's some Christ. There's some I just learned about this. Some culture somewhere believed that God would come as a weary traveler, and so basically they treated every stranger as if they could be God. Not worship him, but like give him room and board, food, things like that. Just in case there was God visiting them. I forgot what culture that was. Super interesting though. Anyway, probably end off around here. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. Might do some more of this, might do something else. Looks like this was a pretty quiet stream today. A lot of chats considering the number of viewers, but might do something a bit different next week. We'll see. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next week.